Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Mr. Rainy Carrotsons, and I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. It's that time of the year again. Just like last year, remember that I do not have any malicious intent towards the artists, people who enjoy these songs, or the producers through my reviews, and I'm only attempting to provide constructive criticism on my least favorite comebacks from this year. However, keep in mind that this video contains my honest criticism with a slight bit of satire, so if you're unable to handle that, please click off the video right now. These are simply my opinions, and you are 100% allowed to disagree with me. With that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. I feel like y'all were kind of expecting this to be here. Now, I would like to say that I know I called OO throw up emoji in my hated K-pop songs that I love video, but the song has actually grown on me quite a bit since then. My reaction then was definitely unnecessary, and I apologize for that. Over time, I realized that if it wasn't for the mixing, OO would be such a thrill to listen to. I love the rock-influenced middle section, and even the more generic hip-hop section has a very ominous and mysterious feel to it. I think the song showcases each of the members' talents very well, but the mixing really does no justice to their vocals, which I know are powerful and beautiful. The girls' voices are just too loud in this song, and they sound completely detached from the instrumental when they should blend in with the instrumental. That's what a properly mixed song sounds like. I especially see this with Lily's high note at the end of the middle section and Soyeon's part at the end. In Dice, the mixing was much better, even if the song itself still sounded a bit all over the place. It's unfortunate that JYP is using NMIXX as his little guinea pigs to test this genre of mixed pop on. If JYP wants to make mixed pop the next big thing, he needs to start off with hiring producers that know how to mix a song properly and placing the raps and ad-libs in a song in a way that makes it feel more cohesive. In both OO and Dice, the vocal parts in a song were constantly interrupted by very intense rapping, which causes both songs to sound messy. The raps were placed well in Funky Glitter Christmas though. I'm excited to see what NMIXX will release next, but OO gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I never imagined 17 to be on a list like this, but unfortunately I've concluded that I'm just not in their target audience anymore. I've been feeling increasingly detached from their music since Fear era, and World is the epitome of that. The best way I can explain my thoughts on this song is that it's just really boring. 17's music is supposed to be grand and maximalist, which makes sense because they are a group that emphasizes performance. World shockingly sounds nothing like 17, even if the performance aspect is still there. Additionally, the post-chorus sounds very grating to me, and I blame it on Hybe's vocal processing because their voices sound whiny here. The only thing I enjoyed about this song was Vernon's rap, as his energy in that section was great. I still support 17 and I wish them nothing but the best, but I give World a 5.75 out of 10. Treasure's music is simply generic to me and not in a good way. They've attempted many genres such as EDM, hip-hop, and rock throughout their career, and every attempt of theirs is a very generic interpretation of those genres. I'm not saying that to hate on the boys. I know they've had a tough year, I'm just saying that to the producers for Treasure's music. Jikjin's first 50 seconds are an absolute thrill, and I was happy that they presented their own interpretation of the rock genre throughout the verses. I would never imagine the chorus sounding the way it does and ruining the whole song. The switch to hip-hop in the chorus absolutely derailed the flow of the song, and I would have much preferred a rock-influenced chorus instead. Also that ooh 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 sound or whatever is extremely irritating, and as if that wasn't enough, when listening with headphones, I noticed that there is an effect on that sound which makes it feel like the sound is bouncing around in your head. Treasure's producers should also stop giving them instrumental choruses. I think they have more than enough of those in their discography, and they need something unique with a vocal-based chorus. I really wanted to like Jikjin, and it's such a shame that his chorus sounded so grating. I give Jikjin a 4.75 out of 10. Venpada is the best example of what happened to the original plot of the movie. Weekly's bright concepts were very welcome in K-pop when much of their peers were generally doing darker concepts. I cannot explain the shock that I felt when this song came out. Gone are the days of After School and Tag Me, and instead Vampire exists. This song is just a natural disaster. I don't think any of the members fit this darker concept and sound, and this is exacerbated by the excessive autotune that is used on the members' voices throughout the song. The raps in this song have to be one of the weakest I've heard in K-pop. Monday is my bias, but the tone she raps in did not fit her tone at all, which made her rap sound extremely awkward. She naturally has a lower voice, so she should have been given a rap in a lower tone. I'm usually not bothered by the lyrics in a song, but what in the world are more spicy and crazy and all night cheeky ooh all might be supposed to mean? I'm really confused as to why Weekly went this direction, and I hope that their next comeback is a step in the right direction. Vampire gets a 4.25 out of 10 from me. A common theme throughout this year's list seems to be poor mixing choices, but nothing on this list is mixed as badly as Future Perfect is. If you told me that this song was from a boy group from a low budget company, I would believe you. I've talked about how Hybe's vocal processing sounds metallic and robotic to me before, but Future Perfect takes this to the maximum level. I can hardly understand what the members are even saying or who is singing because of the autotune. Additionally, the percussion in the instrumental is so loud that it overpowers the members' voices. Something that I always found interesting in ENHYPEN was that they did not really rap in their songs, and Future Perfect proves why they don't rap. Nicki's raps, if I can even call them that, sounded unnecessary, and I much prefer his singing, which has a sort of sensual and sultry character to it. The pre-chorus, which was the best part of the song, still contained poor vocal processing. I'm amazed at how BTS's, TXT's, and ENHYPEN's vocal processing on their songs sounds so excessive, whereas LE SSERAFIM's and NewJeans' vocal processing sounds completely fine. I hope Hybe can learn from the vocal processing they use for LE SSERAFIM and NewJeans and apply that to their boy group songs, because their current vocal processing for their boy groups really undermines the quality of their songs. Future Perfect was not it, a 2.25 out of 10. And finally, the worst K-pop comeback of 2022 is... Very rarely do I listen to a song and dislike almost everything about it. Whether there is an interesting melody, interesting production choice, or a specific part of the song I like, no matter how much I dislike a song, I'm usually able to find a positive aspect about it. However, here we are with the musical sacrilege that is Lapillus's Hit Ya. And the fact that this came out when I was on vacation, rude. I don't even know where to begin. The song mostly consists of raps that go nowhere, vocal parts that are hidden between random ad-libs and chants, and one of the worst lyrics I've ever heard, "I'm gonna make you sweat, my hip is like a wagon." The fact that the youngest member, who was 13 at the time, sings that line really bothers me, as it's very inappropriate for her to be singing that. Debuts are meant to showcase the abilities of the members of a group, but Hit Ya does nothing to introduce the members of Lapillus into the world, although their dancing was pretty good in the MV. Even though the members finally sing in the bridge, which they sounded great, I find that part forgettable because of the loud chanting that follows. Also, where did the second verse go? I like dance breaks in songs, but Hit Ya's dance break is placed poorly, and I slightly feel like the producers did this to avoid writing a second verse for the song. And the dance break only consists of the members saying Hit Ya over and over again, which is very uncreative. Overall, Hit Ya left absolutely no impression on me, and it's my least favorite comeback of 2022, with a rating of 1 out of 10. That was all, folks. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, as it really helps me a lot. I will be posting my best comebacks of 2022 video after this, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching and have a great day or night.
울고 싶지 않아